Hey YouTube, welcome to Run and Ride Bikes with Robert. I'm on my Iron Horse. Got a jogger here. It's an Iron Horse. I forget the name of it. This is the bike I got hit by a truck on. I put new bars on, got the front wheel checked, squeaky brakes. It is a hot one out today, 90 some degrees, and I got these Orbea grips. A friend of mine gave them to me. Said he wasn't using them. Well, basically, the state of my grips were like crap. And he said, you need new grips. I said, I don't want to buy them yet. You know, I was comfortable with the ones I had. So he gave me some more Orbeas. You're gonna hear some chingy ching coming because this is an older bike. A lot of chingy changs on this one. It's quite different than my newer bike, my Hardtail Cannondale. The reach is smaller in length. The bottom bracket is lower, or higher I should say. Higher is the correct word. In my, my Cannondale's a little higher, lower I mean. So the newer bikes have a lower bottom bracket, then the old bikes have a higher bottom bracket. So that's what I'm doing but this is an older bike, like I said. It seems like I don't know. Something feels goofy on it. Saddle's not right or something. I got the saddle wrong. Gotta check my handlebar. What do you think? It looks straight? Just felt like my bars were out of whack. But I could be wrong the way I'm looking at them. The pedal strokes are different on this bike. Big time. It's a 3x, so I gotta change it to a 1x. Get rid of these shifters on the left side. I mean, they're nice to have for the bike. Use it as I don't even want to say an enduro bike because it's too heavy. Like I said, it's 90 some degrees out. Some degrees out. This here used to be Crusoe's music shop. Had to get on the side with the shade. That heat was getting to me. Woo. Pedal on the bike. But you know what it is. No pain, no gain. Because riding a bike gives you a breeze, but it's not enough. Ooh, man, is it a scorcher. See, I don't think they're ever going to stop when they come up. Because they're ignorant here. Ignorant damn people. But at least say thank you if they do let you in. Not let you in, let you cross. Boy, I could talk. He hates getting to me. Oh boy. The bike ain't bad, the pedal, it's just old. I like old bikes though. They're more beefy. Here's the dilemma I'm having. Okay, I go at about about 3 inches of travel in the rear. I'm probably exaggerating. And I got a bomber fork on the front. It's like a pogo stick. Simply because I have to get new oil for it. And I've yet to do that. I should be doing it, but I didn't. So it's one of them things. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I don't do the shoulda, woulda, couldas. I do the yes or no. So, no, I just didn't do it. I had my front wheel serviced because I couldn't get the dish right on it after I straightened it out. But I didn't get my forks looked at. One of the reasons is wasn't too sure of the person doing my forks at that bike shop was anything, because I'm used to going to a different bike shop. She still flies. Well, any bike will send. You know, man, I don't care if it's a Walmart bike or not, you'll still get it down the hill. It has wheels. Depends if it comes in one piece at the end of the hill. That's your issue right there. Now, some will say, how come I don't ride the street up here? Simply because these people are idiots. They're having a party. They're having a party. Want to carry speed to get up here, but I'm on the wrong side. So, you know, I wanted to carry speed to get up this hill, but Didn't happen. Am I recording at little red light? GoPro guys, come on, if you're watching one of my videos, which you're probably not, that little red light should put one on the top. A lot of people don't see that. We're back up at the Carrick Park like I always come. It's the only place I can ride in the grass and get out of the sun, away from the cars. You know, this bike is like a pogo stick. Just bouncy, 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 bouncy. Oh, I'm not bitching. It's a bike. I'm into this bike. If I count the forks, not the forks, the front wheel being fixed, that was 26 bucks. And if I'm counting all the other stuff, watch out, squirrel. I was coming over here, lost my train of thought because I was talking about the money, the prices on everything. So I should have jumped that, but I knew that was coming. My back wheel is loose. I didn't time that right. Let's see if I got any skill to do this. Little cruise. I don't got my cell phone with me or nothing. Whew. Hear that pogo stick? That's all it's doing. What we got here? You hear that pogo stick? That's all it's doing. Oh boy. See, this is what I got right here. Back wheel on this single pivot. Just, you know, I got a couple dents from when I got hit. So, as I was saying, I'm in on this bike here as we're doing a hike a bike. The bike totally cost me $40. 40 bones. Okay, that came with everything. The forks, the old handlebars, which I really did like the old handlebars. I mean, they were perfect for me. They were nice, I got used to them. Anyway, things happen. They got destroyed. The only thing I replaced on this bike was the saddle, the bars, and got the the wheel trued up. And I got the grips. So I'm into this bike. 26 bucks for the front wheel. Handlebars, I forget the price on them. I'd have to ask the wife. So we're gonna say 30 bucks for the handlebars. And 40, 76, 120 bucks. That's it for this bike. Oh wait, yeah, cotton new tubes, because I'm not tubeless. They were $14 each, believe it or not. Why? Because my butt likes to have the nice inner tube. Am I recording? I gotta keep saying I'm recording because this damn thing, I can't see the light. That little ditch right here, boy, it gets me. Keeping your head forward, didn't even see that dip. Ooh. This is a nice descend right down here on this side here. And I screwed it up going through right here. It was a nice descend. Back to hike-a-bike time. You seeing what I'm seeing? Oh, I just came down here to the right. Did this. This was clear right here. Up, whoosh, whoosh. There's a couple pumps right here. And come down here. Clean all this debris out of the way. And you got a swoosh and then another little lip right there. See, I mean, this park is city. It's by the school. So I don't know if they'll let people make tracks, you know, trails. But look at all this free wood, which you could be building with it. I mean, it'd be a nice little BMX track, mountain bike trail, you know. But see, people play that frisbee golf here. That doesn't mean that takes away from them. You know, why can't we have bike trails in the city? As I take a break from hike-a-bike, I pondered going down these staircases. As you can tell, you'd hit this bar and it'll just pogo you off. Well, what I'm talking about right now, since I'm sitting down taking a break, Desperado is the iron horse I got. It's not a bad bike. And who's to say every time you do a video you have to have a new bike to show off, a new part, a new GoPro? Why can't it just be about out riding your bike, having fun? I ran into a spider web, it's stuck on my helmet. Why can't it just be about what you have to ride and be happy about it? I mean, I'm blessed that I got a couple of bikes in my collection, but I go back to these old bikes. These old bikes seem to just have the chunkiness I like. I mean, the newest bike I got is my 29-inch hardtail Cannondale. So that's my newest bike. I mean, it's easy to climb. It's easy because it's got the big wheels, okay? But I keep going back to my 26-inch. I can whip them around. I feel them underneath me. The 29er, I can't feel where the wheel is. I mean, if you rode a bike, you understand what I mean. You just can't feel the bike. Like the bike, don't get me wrong. But my 26 is where I'm at. Maybe 27.5. But why does everything have to be new every time you do a video? I just grab a bike that I feel like riding and go for it. Today, I'm riding my Iron Horse Desperado. Probably the budget of the Iron Horse brand. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Iron Horse was a branch off of Huffy back in the day. That was their top line back in the day. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. But like I stated, I'm 40 bucks into this bike. And I'm having a blast on it. Sometimes it's just riding your bike and having fun. You know, it's a tough time when you've seen summer taken away from the kids. No pools are open. Look at that, that's an empty pool that's usually filled with people. Things are changing. We'll get through it though. We'll get through it. Let's just hope and pray that we can get through everything and come out alive. We're all human. We're in this together. Growing up, this is where my high school played football. Natural dirt, natural grass. Who knows if they still play here, but you know what's funny is they played football up here. Nothing changed. You get a couple dudes up here playing soccer, they get new lights. Right over there. Right over there. Right over there. Play soccer, you get lights. Ain't that something? I spent many days up here in this pool growing up. You sit back here. You know, the deep end's right here, and this is where all the girls were back here. Spent many days right here in this location. We got 2 lifeguards on this side, 1 on this side. Okay, this one, I used to stand right there and just paddle right there. That was my spot right there. Right in the middle of the pool. Many nights back in the day coming down here. Partying. Many nights. Go back here into that field, that's the entrance to the field. You go back here in a cut. Many nights. Many nights. This here is where first door. The second door is where you used to walk in right there. Went to the showers and stuff. Back in the day when this was fresh. Used to be water, paint on this building like, you know, it was a pool. This is where you go in now. They added this fence on this side. So you walk in and go that way. Because they turned all this in the community center, so walk and talk bike. Seems like my video is just all talking. Sorry, but that's the only riding I got because it's the only park I can go to. But you know, riding my bike, I came across a phone one time, you know, and I knew it was an expensive phone. So what I did was turned it on like a normal person does, you know, see what I can see, and I seen something that said Dad. So kept saying, call me, where you at? Call me, where you at? So I did the best thing I could do, is answer and say, hey, I found this phone on the street. Please let me know if I can give it back to you. Well, the message I got back was very disturbing. He replied back, who's this? I'm calling the cops if you don't return my daughter and her phone. Something in that sense. I said, wait, I just found the phone. I want to give it back to the rightful owner, and hopefully you find your daughter, because this is just a guy who found the phone and wants to return it. It kept going back and forth and stuff like that, and it had me concerned a little bit, because, you know, the daughter was missing. So as we talked and we met up, I returned the phone, and they said he apologized for saying all that stuff, but the story behind the story is she was missing. She had an addiction, and she went missing with a person. Now, I don't know the full story behind that, but I know I gave my name and number in case they needed help. They called me and said that she was fine. So that was a good part of the story. But you know, you never know what you find and what the journey is of that and the story behind that. You know, sometimes this damn, I don't know if I'm recording, but hey, if I am, I am. If I'm not, I'm not. Gotta take a snail pace because the people at the bus stop don't want them run them out in the street. You know, that's kind of rude. Normally I'm flying.
Yeah, you just swooped it outside.
That's all right, sorry. Yeah. That was nice of him to apologize, but it was my fault because, you know. Excuse me. Thank you. Didn't mean to scare you. Can I slide by you folks?
Bus driver stops the bus.
Thank you. It happens like that. You just go with the flow. Just go with it. No need to fight over everything. Well, folks, I did some riding today, but it's the only perk I have. Apologize, it's not more riding, it's more talking. It's hot, kind of exhausted. You know, I just want to say this. What lesson is learned today? Sometimes you got to ask yourself, what lesson was learned? In a situation, a problem, what lesson was learned? Okay, there's a dirty diaper 10 feet away from me. There's a garbage can there behind that pole. There's a garbage can there. There's 3 garbage cans here. Do you think they had a lesson learned, or that is just laziness? You know, you want to say, what is wrong with today? Nobody cares about what they have. Nobody cares about the community where they are. At least where I am, you got dirty diapers, you got stuff all over the streets. Come on, you know, have some sense and clean up. What lesson is learned there? What are you teaching your kids? What are we teaching the future? Are we teaching them how to be dirty and just throw stuff on the street? Again, what lesson is learned? Can you see all them cracks on my tire? I just noticed that. That's a Michelin. I like Michelin tires for my mountain bike. But that sucker is old and ready to fall apart, I think. bald, but this one here is a specialized. Look at that sock. That just looks like a rubber tube almost. Woo! Need some new shoes for the bike. Nothing but glass. Looking glass everywhere. People pissing on the stage like I just don't care. Excuse me. Sorry about my rant. Just seeing that dirty diaper. It's a snail pace ride right now. It is hot. I've been doing a lot of work and it's catching me. I'll revamp. It's just hot. I'd just rather be in the woods, you know, on the trails. And the reason I stated I'm trying to make my channel more than one-dimensional. You know, it's Wanna Ride Bikes, right? I know that's my name because that's what it is. And I don't want to be one-dimensional, so I'm trying to do something where there's more than bikes if I can't ride a bike. So hey, give me a thumbs up if you like my videos. Thank you again for subscribing. And hey, you know what to do. Send it, ride it out.